Hello, my name is Tony from 22lruk.com. Today I'm going to run through a little history and strip down and cleaning of the Winchester 1906 22 takedown pump action rifle. Here's the gun in question. This gun I've had for some time. I know it well. It's up for sale at the moment and I'm just going to run through it with you. A little bit of the history of this gun. It is quite interesting that this was brought out in 1906, hence the name 1906, and produced through until 1932. 1932 to 1936, they still produced a few guns out of spare parts. They had bits left over. They also had some serial numbers in blocks that they hadn't used. So in total, they made 847,997 guns. That's quite a lot. It's going some way towards producing 1 million guns. But in that period, they produced 3 models. First of all, for the first 2 years, 1906 to 1908, was a 22 short. They then produced, 113,000 of those. They were distinguished by having a flat slider grip on them, gunwood stock, which I believe this one is as well, English straight grip. The standard model came out a little later in 1908 as a 22 long rifle. Now this gun, interestingly, has got the serial number 181, which puts it at a production date of 1906, but reality is that it's chambered for 22 long rifle. I think it may well have been adjusted with different parts over a period of time, could well have been rebarreled, and certainly if you look at the slide grip on this is grooved, and that slide grip was available for the standard model on the 22LR only. Yet the serial numbers, as I said, indicates that it's 1906. The next model they brought out was the Expert model. The Expert model was 1918 to 1924, and that had fluted slider grip, and it also had a pistol grip on it as well. They produced in total, as I said, 847,997 guns. So there's quite a few of them out there. Not so many left now, and this is in reasonably good condition given its age. Anyway, I'm going to go and strip it down, show you how that's done. It is a takedown gun, so it means that you can pack it away in a smaller case if you need to, and also for cleaning. It means you don't have to clean from the muzzle end, which is always ruins the accuracy of a gun. Okay, let's go. Right, so we've got the rifle here. What we're going to do now is we're going to break it down, and I'll run through exactly how that's done. First thing we do is undo the takedown screw, which is here. So with the right size drill bit, screwdriver bit even. This allows the gun to just completely come apart. Here you can see the lifter. Here it's not in a cocked position. You don't want to fire it uncocked anyway, but that allows you to clean this, and then you can see obviously the gun can go into a smaller bag, or you can carry it. It also allows you then to strip down the action here for cleaning. Right, we first need to remove this. Just move that in a little bit. This retaining screw here. This holds the slider retention plate in. Okay, so we'll remove this screw. I use a Wheeler engineering screwdriver set designed specifically for gun making. It means that you get exactly the right size screw tip, so you don't damage the screws. Put that in here. Then the retainer will come out, it slides out. Okay, and put that in my magnetic bowl here. Right, the next thing I'm going to do is actually I'm going to take out the retaining pin for the magazine tube, which is here, and I'll use a small punch for that. This pin, very important, don't lose that. It now allows, zoom out a little bit, now allows the magazine tube to be removed. It unscrews and pulls out. And when you're aligning it later, you'll see that there's actually a little notch in here. I don't know if you can see that, but that actually is where the pin goes through and locks the tube in place. Okay, this then allows you to remove the two retaining loops. Turn them clockwise, they come straight out very easily, and it allows you to remove the slider. Removing the slider then allows you to get access to the bolt, which actually slides out. It needs to come up and back. If you press in the firing pin here, it allows the whole thing to pop up and then slide back. There's your extractor, your firing pin here. Just make sure that that's in good condition, there's no damage to it. Can be actually taken out by just undoing these two screws. And the same, run a brush on the inside. I've actually given this a good clean. And of course it does allow you then to be able to clean the barrel. So don't see that very well, but the barrel can then be cleaned. And what I do is I use a squeegee, which I use from the muzzle end. This is a Remington squeegee system. I sell these on my website. Using a rubber squeegee, you pull it through, and it's very, very simple, but it does mean you can feed it from the muzzle end first through to the breech. So I'll do that and give that a good clean. Having put a cleaning bristle brush on here, I'll just pull that back a little bit. If you can see that. That should pull through there. I'm just going to drop a little bit of Bore Bright on it, which is going to clean all any rubbish out. Yeah, and then pulling the other end, I just pull that through, and that will give it a good clean. I'll also do exactly the same, I say, with a 2-2 squeegee here, and that's all you need to do. You only need to pull it through twice, and it'll be as clean as anything. Then just now I'll put the magazine tube back in. I see I've located it in the two rings. I need to get the slider in place so that it can have the tube coming through the underneath. Just need to align very carefully here so that you can get your pin in. Seems fiddly, but it's not too bad. If you make sure that the entrance for the bullets is in the right place, that should automatically then align the pinholes with the little slot that's in the magazine tube. See, that's just dropped in there nicely now. Let's make sure that's in the right place. There, that's good. Not too far. Excellent. Okay, now we'll put the clip back in. Here, that slides in with the retaining screw cut out at the bottom. And yeah, that's in. And then the screw. Doesn't need to be overly tightened. There. This literally just has to have the retaining screw put up in it, and we're in. Hand tight. Here. Busy bench here. Just give that a little bit of a tighten. There we are, all back in one piece and ready to go. So, having stripped the gun, cleaned it, I've put a sound moderator on it, loaded 10 cartridges into it. We'll just give it a quick shoot just so you can see how it works. Not bad for a gun that was made in 1906. I'm sure you'll agree. Winchester 1906 22 long rifle.